Okay, so I'm going to try to do this today as easy as I can. I'm very disappointed because I'm done with Ipsy. Done. I said that last month and I forgot to cancel. So Ipsy came. Whoop-de-doo. I'd seen what it was going to be and I was like, oh, awesome. A bunch of more shit that I don't want in colors that I don't like. The bag, cute, but too small. Seriously. That's mostly what we pay for because you can go to the beauty counters and get the samples. I'm just irritated and in a bad damn mood. But anyway, so this is what I got this month from Ipsy. I mean, I can't complain too much because I guess with this little Ipsy bag that looks like this on the front and then the back, it's a color choice for it's pretty cute. But like, I mean, seriously, a brush is not going to go in there. Like, full-size makeup brushes, no. This little fluffer brush or whatever brush this is, it's a chisel brush from Crown. I think I remember reading somewhere that Crown uses the same company that Morphe brushes uses to be made. Like, they're outsourced and they're made like, okay, some companies will outsource and make products for other companies, and all they do is like they change the stamp. Like this one says Crown. Now don't quote me on this because I could be totally wrong, because I usually am on these type of things, I'd be totally honest, but I could have swore when I was watching an actual, sorry, I've been eating things, I was watching a real makeup artist. I forget who she is, but I follow her and she's real big on brushes, and she talks about how the glue down here that holds them in and how good they bind. And she was explaining how Morphe is made by this company and they make these brushes, and the only thing that's any different is the name stamp on them. And I want to say Crown was in there. So if so, it's kind of like a Morphe brush, but with a different name. But I also could be completely out of my damn mind and wrong on this. So don't quote me on this, but if you know if I'm right or wrong, please leave it in the comments. So I got a chisel brush. I've got a ton of brushes. I'm actually excited about this. Orbi, I guess. Gold Lust Dry Shampoo. I love dry shampoos. I'm glad now they're starting to make them in tinted colors. People with dark hair don't look like they walking around with like white stuff in their hair anymore. My daughter uses a tinted dry shampoo with cellulite. Oh my god. With oh my god, Katie, what is the word I'm looking for? Your dry shampoo's right there. What does it say? The C word. Yeah.
Collagen.
Yes. Collagen. That's what I mean. So if this is a Gold Lust Dry Shampoo, I really wonder if it's gold. Should we try it?
Yes, try it on me.
I'm going to take my glasses off for this part because, sorry if you guys see unshaven armpits. I'm sorry, I've been dealing with a sick kid. If you don't know, go back and look at my blogs and you'll know. So I'm hoping if this is a like golden dust, it shows in my hair. I don't really need to be using this, but I'm just kind of curious. So shake well, like you always do with your dry shampoos. And remember, it's aerosol. So for all of you bitches out there that still smoke, don't smoke and use this, okay? It's aerosol. Don't smoke and use this, and don't smoke and use hairspray. So, oh my god, it smells amazing.
I don't smell it.
I don't see it. Can you see it off camera? Let's see, it would look on the...
No.
Yeah, okay, it obviously... Just inhaling the aerosol. It's not that it stinks. It smells really good, does it not?
I can't smell it.
Yeah, it smells really good. It smells really, really good. It does not have a gold tint, so... Too bad, blondes. Nobody loves you. I'm just kidding, I'm a blonde. But anyway, so that was like one thing that I really liked was the dry shampoo sample. I know how much dry shampoo can run if you go other places besides Walmart. People, you can get good products from Walmart. Wet n Wild is a really, really good example of that. But stop thinking they are the holy grail for every damn thing in your life. Okay? I challenge you this. If you are not somebody that believes that price or name matters on cosmetic products and bath products and pampering products, take some of your cheapest items and take the ingredients and just copy and paste them into Google and see what comes up. First off, you'll probably find some other products with the same ingredients, but read about the ingredients. See what they say about the ingredients. I'm telling you right now, working for Acti Labs like I do, I own my own Acti Labs business, having European standards, they blow US standards out of the water. And working with very well-made US products, I can tell you right now, there's a huge difference in some of these products. Now, Wet n Wild has really stepped up their game, and I greatly applaud them for being able to do so and keeping their prices where they're at. I used to think they were stuff for, like, young girls who were starting out, you know, because Wet n Wild usually, I mean, used to really honestly not be worth a damn. They weren't even worth a couple bucks paid for them. But now, I mean, selling these little summer boxes and shit, the mermaid box they sold, the unicorn box they sold, that shit was hot. I loved it. And I was so pissed because I missed the unicorn box. I wanted the mermaid box, but I liked some of the lipsticks in the mermaid box. I didn't like everything in the mermaid box. But to buy what I wanted out of the mermaid box, it would have been more. So I wanted to get the box, but it was already sold out. So I just didn't even try with the mermaid box, or when they did the mermaid box. I'm confusing myself. Anyway, so I got a ColourPop press shadow. Okay. This looks kind of like a poop yellow on here, which would be awesome. I would wear that, but it looks just more of a brown. It says it's Paper Tiger. I don't know. Let's pull this out and swatch on my hand. Okay, so I want to show you, like, when you get these little pods, they're actually meant to go into a palette. Okay, so it still kind of looks orangey here. So this is, just fucking fell out. Hang on a second. Okay, so since I'm having so many damn problems with ColourPop's little sample pan here, which it's a very thin sample pan, says it's 17 grams pressed powder. No, net weight 1.5 grams of pressed powder, 0.05 ounces. They're really not being very gracious here, are they? I bet with a good look, I could empty this pan out in one look. What do you want to bet? Should I try it? Should I do a whole look and see if I can empty out this whole pan? Okay, so I'm going to lay this down in front of me before I drop it again and just get nasty, considering that my son's had hand, foot, and mouth disease. I really don't want that in my makeup. So I'm going to take a good swatch with a clean finger. I'm going to rub it on there a couple of times because that just looks sparkly. Okay, it's still just kind of... Oh, that looks like jaundice yellow. Okay. Okay. Can you see that? Does that look like I've got jaundice, whatever it's called, like my liver's failing? How would that work? I don't know. With my hair, that might work with my hair for an eye color. I may have to try to do a look with some... I need to sit down and do a look with nothing but my Ipsy products. The only thing that I don't have from Ipsy is like a face color. I don't think. I would have to look. And honestly, I don't know where half my shit is from Ipsy that I get, because most of them suck. Because the samples are just too damn small. I'm serious. When you send me a sample of blush to a southern woman that is seriously shorter than my pinky, I am a southern woman. I like big hair. I like bright makeup. I like what some people might call gaudy. And if you don't know what that is, then you're not from the South. If you do know what it is, you're from the South, and you've probably heard it from your grandmother. Okay, a lot of us like that. You know, Dolly Parton. And she openly admits that she styled her look after a town hooker when she was a kid. Okay, now I live not far from where Dolly grew up. So, yeah, I might try this. I might try to do a whole look with what I can find of my Ipsy products. Like, I'll let you know what are Ipsy products. I mean, I like the fact that I can get points and get shit, but it seems like I have to... I've got enough points to get some stuff, but it's like sheet mask, and I fucking hate sheet mask. Like, I took it off of my thing. I know what's on my lips. I told you guys that I was eating something. I lied. It is this. It is Lime Crime Diamond Crushers in color lit. Let me pause this. Okay, so it's a little doe foot. Not sure this is supposed to go over a lip color, but who gives a shit? Alright. We do what we want. No lip liner. No lip color. I can't even really see my lips. I don't give a shit. Okay, one thing I'll have to say is usually like these, I guess they're supposed to be like toppers, usually feel like gritty and nasty on your mouth. And as you've seen, I thought that it was like donut powder because, yeah, I eat donuts all the damn time. And it wasn't donut powder, it was this. And I mean, this is a teeny tiny sample, but honestly, it'll probably go a really long way. And I think it would be a lot prettier over a color. And I probably totally missed my lips, which... brings me to another point that I want to get to at some time. Oh yeah, and then I got this. This might cover my face and my neck and my dégagé once. I remember when MAC Primer, they gave me a sample of MAC Primer and some moisturizer when I was young and wanted good makeup. I went to the MAC counter because Jeffree Star was pushing MAC hardcore at the time. Kind of tells you how old I am. But, and I was like, okay, I want to reinvent myself. I want to clean out my makeup case and I want to wear nothing but MAC. Okay, now this was really before Urban Decay. It was before Sephora was really around. And it definitely was before Ulta was around. And they were amazing. Like, they kept me within a pretty good limit. Yeah, I spent $25 per brush. But I will tell you this. I've had those two $25 brushes now for 11 years. And I still use them. They are still my favorite brush. They do not shed. They are not damaged, and they are clean and sanitized after every use. Okay, but I remember they put me some samples out of like the stuff that they used to do makeovers at the counter in the little like screw-on, like little small containers, and that moisturizer lasted me forever, and that primer did too. So I'm wondering if this will. Like, has MAC swayed? I've not really bought MAC in a long time because I was pissed off. I went in MAC one year when I needed some new foundation and I didn't bring my bottle with me. I had lost it somewhere to get my shade and I figured that it was on file, right? Well, the makeup counter had been moved from where it was originally at the only mall that we have here that carries MAC. And so this little gay guy who was super sweet, he was like, well, what do you want? I was like, well, I was using a finish that isn't... because I have good skin. I wasn't using a heavy cover. I want to say it was like a light to a medium color in like what matches my skin tone. I didn't realize they had 50,000 different types of fucking foundation. And so he set me up with Studio Fix. It must have been the new foundation that year. And like he swabbed it on me right here. And that was it. Okay. And when he first put it on me, it did not match it all. But he says, oh, it's going to oxidize and it's going to match your skin tone and sells it to me. Now, those of you that wear MAC know how much MAC foundation is. I went with it. It oxidized. It only matches me certain times of the year. I will just say that, and it wasn't the year that I bought it. In fact, I still have that bottle of MAC foundation almost completely full, and that's been 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Yeah. I use ActiLab HD foundation, or I use ActiLab 3D Corrector, which is just a tinted moisturizer. But, yeah, this is Radiant Yellow Natural Radiance Illuminating Base. Base Luminaire. Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Base Lumiere. So, I don't know how much this is going to cover or how many uses you may get out of this. I'm going to guess 1, maybe a half. I don't know. I would use something else on my eyes. But, so yeah, that's it. And again, I'm disappointed with colors. I want fun colors. You did get me with not putting another fucking eyeliner or mascara in this one. Way to go, Ipsy. But you're still missing the mark on the type of colors that I prefer to have in my makeup bag. Okay, and I got this to try products that I probably wouldn't necessarily try because they're not in the stores locally where I can go in and just sample them. Living where I do in Tennessee, we only really have so many places to go buy department store brand makeup, so I use what I sell, which is ActiLabs. I will use other products too if I know they work, or somebody's like, hey, you can have this. If you like it, keep it. You know, and then I've bought some stuff for my daughter, and she's absolutely, like, she asks for makeup, then she doesn't want to wear it, so I just wear her makeup. And I even bought some eye palettes from Hot Topic because the colors are awesome. But I'm going to tell you, if you use any of their eye palettes, put a primer on your eyes and set it with like a neutral tone or a white tone to make your colors pop. Otherwise, you're going to have some fallout and some cakiness with their stuff. But it's what you get with the $12 palette. Anyway, I know that this lip deal going on is horrendous. I will take a picture and post it at the end of this video. If this is your first time here, like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. We do a little bit of everything here. I hope to see you guys again soon.